Of active aging. Active aging is where Brother Wang tries to get old members, and older Buddhists to be active. But there is another component which is the spiritual component, and that is where we try to bring the aging with wisdom, onto as part of the program. So let me, these are statistics which I think you are familiar with. Brother Wang has touched upon them. Buddhists are getting older, as a fact. And you cannot find replacement. That's another fact. That should scare us. Because the younger ones don't seem to want to take up the challenges. That's a discussion for another time. But for now, we also want, in order to prepare for this, I had a discussion with Bante Mahinda. And his concern was that all these people that we know, we've grown old with them. When I first came into Buddhist activities, with my friends here, we were young people, but we have been serving for so many years, and yet it's hard to find. It's not impossible to find. It's not. We can find young Buddhist leaders in that hall. You can find some of them, right? But it's not a lot. So as we grow older, we also need to look after our spiritual states, our spiritual development. And for this, mindful aging was formed. So when I talked to Bante Mahinda, he said, and he mentioned it, but not very clearly in his video. He said, we've got to prepare our fellow Buddhists, our friends, to leave this world gracefully. Rather than be full of fear and to find it difficult, we've got to make sure that their states of mind are in a good place so that when they leave, they will leave gently. When I visited Ladakh, a few years ago, 1919, I visited Venerable Sangasena's campus, and there is an old folks section. And the most interesting thing I have ever seen was there. They have a hospital bed, but they said when people are ready to die, almost dying, they will put that person on the hospital bed, and he will be attended by two people. On one side is a medical doctor who will monitor this person. On the other side is the Buddhist monk. So two of them will guide this person to leave this world. Isn't that efficient and what's the word? Appropriate. For these two experts to guide a person to leave, rather than just in hospital and nobody talks to you, nobody holds your hand, nobody says nice words to you, and then you just have to go. That's it. Not a good situation. So let me very quickly run through it because there are some practical aspects to it. So the Buddha taught this, and this was covered very, very ably by Brother Benny Liao. So now we are talking about how we can grow old with clarity, clear mind, with dignity, be comfortable, and with joy, be happy with it. So we are defining it as living each day with the wisdom that life is precious and that the present moment, if we live mindfully, and this is where we have to learn how to do it, the heart can always be happy and free. The body may slow down. We know that as a fact. We are losing our stamina. But the mind and the heart can become more spacious if we know how to train it to be. It can become more wise and more settled. Mindfulness allows us to go deeper into ourselves so that we are not just growing older on the outside, but we are growing on the inside as well. And this is really crucial. It's very important. The Buddha emphasized that mental development through wise reflection and insight will serve us very well. So there are certain unwholesome states which I will describe here. These are the common psychological challenges for the elderly. Number one, loneliness and social isolation. I don't have time to really talk everyone through it. Number two, loss of purpose. You might be a CEO of a multinational, very successful company, and then when you retire, where is all that respect and status? Then people feel it's a loss. Then there is fear and anxiety about the decline. You worry. Who's going to look after me? Am I going to go to the toilet on my own in a few years' time? That is worry. Then there are all these unresolved issues which we carry with us. You know what? I should have done this. I should have treated these people better. I didn't handle certain relational situations very well, and you regret it. And as you grow old, it comes into your mind without invitations. You have a lot of free time, but unfortunately that free time is not spent wisely. As you sit and drink tea at home, these things come and attack you. Older people. Then there is the low mood, there is depression, as Brother Wang talked about. And the last one is, there is a cognitive decline. And mental rigidity, it means that we don't think as quickly and as easily as we used to. It takes a while. Where did I put my keys? And then where did I put my glasses? And then suddenly we look in the mirror, the glasses are here. I have it's happening. I notice it. And when I take a shower, and I think I finish my shower, then I ask myself, hey, did I wash my hair or not? I forget. Then I wash my hair again, which is not good for people with such little hair. Right. This is an important study by two doctors from Harvard Medical School. If you want, I can give this to you. They did a study, and they gave out all these iPhones to about 2,000 over people, and they found, and then they will send out messages at different times of the day, asking them, how do you feel? What is your state of mind? And they collated all this. They found that 46.9, actually 47% of our waking hours is spent daydreaming. We are not there. These people are not there. They are awake, but they are not there. And then what happens to many people is, when they go to sleep, they dream. So they dream when they are sleeping, when they dream when they are waking. What happens? There is the result. And in this box, I kind of extracted it there. What is important? The human mind is a wandering mind. And a wandering mind is an unhappy mind. This is the danger. Then they have also found the ability to think about what is not happening, because we sit there and then we daydream about things that are not happening, not real. They are just imagination. We have to pay the price for dreaming like that. And what is the price? Unhappiness. When we don't know where we are, what we are doing, at that very moment, we pay the price. We have to be aware of these developments. So the Buddha said, a well-cultivated mind brings a lot of happiness. So this has been the guiding principle of mindful aging. And here's a very famous monk, you all know, Venerable Shunryu Suzuki. He actually introduced the Zen tradition to America. He said, and this is very important to us, the purpose of meditation or mental culture is to help you enjoy your old age. The more you know how to train your mind and develop your mind towards the end of your days, you will be happier by grounding you in the reality of aging, sickness, and death. So it's the other side of being active. Yeah? While you are active, you need to also train your mind. Right. So here is another slide that says, our lives, we only have control over the present moment, the very now. Yeah, what is in the past are memories. What are in the future are imaginations and plans. We really don't know. It is only now that we can control this. Okay? So, Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh has passed away. He was also a Zen monk. He said, you can only find life in the present moment. Yeah, and I added it in to emphasize how important it is we bring our minds from past, from future, from discussions and from regrets here, to be alive in the present moment. So, some people will be asking, right? I can do good, I can avoid evil, but purifying the mind is a problem. Because I don't think I can go and sit under a tree, and close my eyes, and concentrate. There are many ways of training the mind. It's not just that you have to sit for hours. That is formal meditation. But as you live your day, you do your work, you look after families, etc., bring the mind back to its present moment. And you will be training your mind, purifying your mind. So we propose that with mindful aging, there can be 3 ways of training the mind. Through the calming of the mind, and we will do that. Through awakening the mind, which is mindfulness, knowing what's going on, and through positive affirmations, we call anusati. Make your mind positive rather than think about negative things. I don't like him, he hurt me, I want to get revenge on this person, all that. Why think negative things which will make us more and more sad, unhappy, upset, angry? Keep the mind away from those things. With things that are positive. Okay? So, let's do this. I need my friends down there. Let's do this chanting. And the chanting is, keep on chanting this. I learned this from Ayasma Agajita. We do the Pali chanting as well as the English chanting. You keep on chanting, and at the same time, bring the feeling of metta, of liking, of friendliness, of goodwill to our hearts. Because the words are very, very significant. So can we do this? Do you know the tune? So let's do it together if you know. So it goes, the Pali verse, Sukhino va kheino hontu. Again, Sukhino va kheino hontu. Sukhino. And then the last one is Sabba Satta Bhavantu Sukhitata. So as you are chanting it, your mind cannot run. It has to stay there. And when you sing it with this tune, even more interesting. Then go to the English version, which we can fully understand. Well and secure may all beings be. I'm sorry I didn't bring the video. I intended to include it, but too busy. Well and secure may all beings be. Well and secure may all beings be. Then may all beings be happy and happy. So you can do that. Do that a few rounds. And what I want to add to Venerable Abhijita's practice is, when you have sung it in Pali and you have sung it in English, sing it in your mind. Keep it going in your mind as a mental exercise. So can we do that now? Now English. Do it silently in your mind. Okay. in your mind. Close your eyes, sing it in your mind as a mental exercise. Right? So you know what to do. Go home and do it, and at the same time, radiate metta to all beings. Okay? Now, mindfulness practice. Right? Mindfulness is when you are aware of mind and body processes as it happens. So can I ask you to just follow this exercise? Right hand on right knee. Put the right hand on the right knee. Left hand on left knee. And you are sitting here on the chair. So your body weight will be on your buttocks. Yeah? So this is what I would like you to do. Feel the sensations of right hand on right knee. You can close your eyes and do it. And investigate. This is investigation of the Dharma. Feel what's happening. Right hand on right knee. What are the sensations? What are you feeling? Now move to the left. Left hand on left knee. What do you feel? Now sitting. The body weight, yeah, through your buttocks on the chair. Can you feel? Are you heavy or are you light? Is it hard or is it soft? Investigate and be aware. Then move back to right hand. Right hand on right knee. Touching. Left hand on left knee. Touching. And then sitting on the chair. Sitting. So make a circuit. Yeah. Now touching right. Investigate. Touching left. Now sitting. Sitting. And onto it, as your mind is now very quiet, go to the sense of listening. You are listening. What are you listening to? Be aware. Now go back to touching, touching, sitting, touching, touching, sitting. Do you get it? So when you are now waiting for the LRT, yeah, or you are sitting somewhere in a dentist waiting room, yeah, before you go in, just do touching, touching, sitting, and investigate, and then hearing, because there are lots of sounds in the atmosphere. What are you hearing? Who is hearing? And you will find out it's the mind is hearing. Yeah? So touching, touching, sitting, relax, hearing, hearing. Okay, now the last one. I want to take you through Anusati. This is one Anusati which has been talked about. Now I want to take you through another Anusati which is gratitude. Yeah. And I want you to bring up this sense of thankfulness. The sense of thankfulness that you are here. And you can sit here and listen. And you can go home afterwards all on your own will, your own energy, right? So you can, I'll go through it very quickly. You can either look at the slide, or you can close your eyes and listen to my voice. You have that choice. But what I want you to do is bring your attention to the words so that you are reflecting on it. Okay? So I will start. You can either open your eyes and look, or 2 minutes, or you can follow me. Yeah? And I will recite. Yeah. Please follow these words. I am grateful for this life into which I have been born. I am grateful to be born a human being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I am grateful to all who have cared for me. Bring up the gratitude in your heart. Who have guided, supported, and uplifted me The labor of many, near and far, has made this comfort possible here and now. You are comfortable because of so many people. Be grateful. To my family and my friends who have given me warmth and safety, from the depths of my heart, I offer gratitude. Thank you to all these people. I'm grateful for this body and its strength. Though it knows pain, change and age, still it allows me to live, to act and to grow. I remember the food that nourishes me, the roof that shelters me, the bed that holds me, and all the blessings I have known. Wonderful. Thank you. I am grateful for the experiences of my life, the easy and the hard, the joys and the sorrows, the losses that made me gentle, the failures that deepened my understanding. These have shaped the person I have become. Thank you. And bring up the gratitude. One more slide. I am grateful for this conscious mind, with which I seek the truth and the peace beyond measure. I am grateful to my teachers, worldly and spiritual, who have guided and inspired me in countless unseen ways. Thank you. I am grateful to the Buddha, to the Dharma and the Sangha, who reveal the path to the end of suffering. May I walk that path with wisdom and compassion. I do not own this life, but I cherish it. I do not command time, but I rise to meet it. Here and now, I choose to be present, fully awake in this moment. With a grateful heart and a quiet mind, I open myself to all causes and conditions. May gratitude deepen into wisdom, and wisdom blossom into ultimate peace. I am blessed. Thank you all.
Will be recorded, and some of which relevant ones will be answered tomorrow, okay, at the follow-up session at SGPA. Okay, we will review this. Now, moving on, we have come to the end of this particular session, and let me give a short wrap up of the proceedings we have undertaken so far. Now, first, we have watched Venerable Mahinda's sharing a 15-minute video covering very comprehensively the full scope of the Buddhist training. And the Venerable emphasized, what we just need to understand is that what we call good actions give rise to peace and happiness. The bad and evil actions lead to suffering, which is the first two verses of the Dhammapada verse 1 and 3. Very important. Now, because of lack of mindfulness, repeated actions become habits, and habits mold our character. So unmindfulness creates habits, and these habits, repeated over and over again, becomes our character. And some people wondering, why are you having this kind of not so good character, yet another person has so good character, and so on. And in performance of wholesome actions with good intentions, the Venerable says, now that we have merits and good fortune to come in contact with the Dhamma, we must resolve to make good use of this opportunity and move on with the difference. This is where the cultivation of mindfulness comes into play. Now, very often we hear, this is my comment, that when we hear people say, we must meditate, we must cultivate mindfulness, as Achariya Tan Siang Chye has just now shown, it is not always that we have to do it in a formal setting. A formal setting means go for a retreat. I have a 1 hour sit-in a session. But we can incorporate what I call small moments of mindfulness in everyday activities. As simple as when you walk, know that you are walking. Right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot forward, left foot forward. And the more detailed your mindfulness is, no more right foot forward or left foot forward. It's a question of how, what I call strongly or how fast you're walking. Okay, those are some of the things. Now moving on, Brother Benny in Mindful Aging emphasized the Buddha's advice in the Nikayas that aging is a fact of life and it is not a problem to be solved. It's just the way it is. Okay? Suffering arises through our clinging of what is inherently impermanent. And we have gone through various reflections of that, both by Brother Benny and even in Achariya Tan Siang Chye's slides also. Now moving quickly, in Brother Wang's sharing, in Embracing Active Aging, shared SJBS Fellowship of the Wise Active Aging mission, basically to help seniors maintain an optimum level of physical, mental and emotional fitness and mental clarity to walk the Buddhist path of avoiding evil, doing good and purifying the mind. And all this based on the WHO policy framework as well as the Malaysian national policies, and some of it coming into action in 2026. So in the end, we are giving ourselves what we call purposeful and fulfilling lives, including spiritual independence, functional ability, lifelong learning, health and well-being. Now, Achariya Tan Siang Chye just now talked about mindful aging and led you through some exercises. The Sokino chant just now, actually, for your information, comes from the Karaniya Metta Sutta, third verse, second line at the bottom. Okay, it's from the Metta Sutta. So many of you are familiar with chanting it, but this verse comes from there. So that's all for my short wrap up, and I would like to give thanks to all our speakers for their many preparations and presentation. And let me pass this chair to our rapporteur, Sister Tom Fisher, for the balance of this program.
Thank you, Brother Ananda, for chairing this session and also giving us a clear and insightful conclusion to our discussion this afternoon. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our speaker, Brother Huang, Brother Danny, Brother Siang Chye, again for making this afternoon session a truly insightful and also meaningful. On behalf of the organizer, we would like to express our deep appreciation to the speakers. I would like to now invite Brother Charlie Ting from Nalanda Buddhist Society to present momentum to our panelists. And also would like to invite our speakers to go to the front of the stage. Brother Huang, this is Brother Huang. We would like to present this Gopa Pada to our speakers. Let the view of Dharma continue to turn following the footprint and teaching of the Buddha. Forgetting our chairperson, Brother Ananda. Thank you very much, Brother Charlie and all brothers. You may take your seat. Once again, brothers and sisters, we'd like to thank everyone for active participating in this session. We have prepared some refreshment at the back of this hall. You may enjoy your tea break later. Just want to remind that our next session will begin at 3:15 3:15 p.m. at the platform at ground floor. So please help yourself to some refreshment now.